So, Tracey, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I am the founder and CEO of Boyce Fragrances and Gifts for the Home. We mainly consist of offering candles and matching room sprays, as well as some travel kits, perfect for the home or on the go. All of our candles are made with all natural fragrance and essential oils, and it's also made using a soy and coconut wax blend with cotton wicks. And the room sprays are used with the same oils, and the base being witch hazel and water. So
That's wow, that's incredible. And how did you get started on this?
So back in 2015, 2016, I was working with a small skincare company, also based in Brooklyn. And it was also woman founded, and I was inspired by that owner to just go off on my own. And I knew I wanted to start off, well, I knew my end goal was to have a home decor company. And I also wanted to be in somewhat relation to my family. So I came up with the name Boyce as easy as possible. I actually lucked out because Perry being my mother's maiden name and then Boyce being my dad's surname, it just sounded perfect together. And I was like, okay, I have the name. Now, how do I start? And at the time, I was looking at other ways to do things, whether it be textiles or maybe skincare. But then I settled on candle making because I figured, hey, it's so easy to make a candle. Just melt the wax and add the wick and you're good to go, right? I was wrong. So the making candles is extremely hard and finicky, especially when scent is involved. So I actually made my first candle, and it was the saffron and ginger candle that I currently sell. And at the time, I hated it. I hated it so much. I threw it in the back of the closet for like 2 months until I learned better and worked on it some more on my technique. And then I was able to go back to the saffron ginger candle, redo it. And I figured, hey, this isn't that bad. And I had my first market sale in October 2017, and it ended up being a huge hit. And it ended up being one of the top sellers for 2 years. So
Oh my
it was
goodness, that's
definitely,
incredible.
yeah.
Wow. And what would you say was the biggest challenge about running your business?
The biggest challenge is trying to think of it as a business and not taking criticism personally. Um, like a lot of times in the beginning, especially, if someone said, oh, I don't like this candle, I'm not buying it, I used to take it personally, like, oh my gosh, no, I did something wrong, how do I fix this? But then as the time went on and I took a few business courses, I realized it's okay, they're just not my target audience, and that's totally fine. And once I nailed down my target audience, I was able to improve upon just the business operations in general because I knew who I was making these candles for. I knew exactly who they were going to. And 9 times out of 10, I always made a sale. So it ended up being the best thing ever.
Wow, wow. And where can people buy your candles?
So you can buy directly on the website, just www.perryboyce.com. Or you can also, I'm also carried in a few stores around New York, as well as one in Maryland and one, well, there I might be about to get one in Philadelphia. That's still a work in progress, but the majority of my stores are in Brooklyn. So
Wow.
I have Brooklyn Perk Coffee Shop on Flatbush Avenue in Prospect Lefferts Garden. I have Peace and Riot in Bed-Stuy. I have Rituals and Ceremony in Crown Heights. I have Mercer, which is the newest stockist that one of the newest stockists that I have. They're located in Hammondsport, New York. Then you have Awoke Vintage, which is a cool vintage chain in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg and Greenpoint. They're going to be carrying a few of my products as well, beginning this weekend. So it's all great. It's like
Oh my gosh,
I'm
I'm so
slowly
excited for you.
expanding. Thank you.
That is amazing. And what's next for your company? Are you going to do anything else or?
Um, Definitely, I have plans to go into the textile industry. meaning me creating the patterns and designs and having them printed on different fabrics that I can myself source and then have it made in those fabrics and have it for the home. So think pillows, throws, some curtains, and customized kit pouches for those traveling. But yeah, that's definitely the next on the list. Eventually, we do want to create a retail space / workshop area to host our candle making classes for the
Oh,
community.
it sounds like so fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would
Yeah.
definitely have to go to one of those classes.
Yes. Hopefully we'll be able to get out there to you guys. That would be great. Slowly
Yeah.
expanding.
Yeah, we would love it if you would come to Pittsburgh, and then you have to stop by here and I'll make you guys lasagna.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. We spoke about this before.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely, yes.
lasagna and wine. Yes.
Yes,
We
and
were
wine.
setting up the interview. Yes. I always have wine
Yes.
in the house.
Yes, that's an absolute must. And actually, while I'm making candles, I always have a glass of wine. It just makes things go super smoothly.
Yes, but now you have to tell us what kind of wine you have.
So I'm more big on the red blends. So I'm obsessed with the Franzia box wine, the chillable red. Because I love my wine chilled. I'm one of those weirdos that does that. I would
I do that
literally
too.
be the one at the bar asking for a cup of ice and just like adding ice cubes to my wine. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, no, it's a thing. It's really, really good.
I do that
But
too. I do that too. And
yeah.
I can't
So
believe we have the same favorite wine. That like blows my mind because everyone makes fun of me for buying the box wine, but I'm like, it's $15 for a thing that lasts me 3 weeks. A $15 bottle of wine lasts us like a day.
exactly. I'm like, I don't understand why the hate on this box wine. It's amazing. I love it.
I do too. I do too. It's the best. So at least I know I'm in good company. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Yes.
And what I like to ask my interviewees is, tell me a fun fact about yourself that might surprise people.
A fun fact about myself. I'm actually a very creative person. I actually, prior to starting the company, I had like a small career in visual arts. I got my associates in graphic design and illustration, and then my bachelor's in studio art. And I did have, well, I still have a artist website. It just hasn't been updated in so long because the company took over all of my time, and I'm super grateful for it. But I do have the intention of slowly bringing back some of my artwork and maybe combining the two and just having it that way. But yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, maybe do an art gallery with your candles and stuff and sell the candles, sell the art at the same time.
Exactly. So my initial idea when I started the company was to release limited edition artist candles. So just have a specific scent that I collaborate with with the artist, and then have their artwork actually either screen printed directly onto the packaging or include a signed limited edition print. That's still in the works. I'm still going to be working on that. So yeah.
That's amazing. Yes. And since we're a TV site, what are you watching on TV these days?
On TV, I started rewatching Pretty Little Liars. And then my husband and I, we were watching, I'm not sure how to say it, Ju-on, it's a Japanese series that like 6-part series on Netflix that is based on The Grudge. So we're big on horror
Oh yeah.
movies. So that the first episode kind of freaked me out a bit, and I was like, okay, I like this. I like where this is going. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
totally terrified at the right time, but it's totally cool. And then we were watching Lucifer on Netflix. Can't wait till that comes back. Obsessed with the show.
Yeah.
And then we just watch. We are also big on anime, like Japanese animation. So we've been watching like My Hero Academia consistently, and there's like a few others that we like try to keep up on.
Yeah, you would get along so well with my brother because he's really into anime and he has a horror movie podcast too.
Oh wow, my husband would love that.
Yes, it's called B Movie Bros. So if he wants to check it out.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
I always have to give him a shameless plug as well because we're both in the business. So
Yeah.
I get to plug you as well. So tell us one more time where your website is so we can find your stuff.
You can shop our entire collection and view all of our stockist locations online at perryboyce.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today and good luck with everything. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
You as well. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Talk soon.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.